Other than that,
You know, my only problem is, will any of these cut prime ribs? That's all I want to know.
So look, kind of, you gotta look around, and then you turn this.
We'll ask this gentleman around here. Sir,
Yes.
I have a very important question for
All
you.
right.
Hambone.
Hambone, Tom Hefner, how
Tom,
you doing?
nice to meet you, man. Doing wonderful. I have a very, very important question for you.
All right.
Of all the swords and knives up here on
Yes.
display, which one is the best one for cutting prime ribs?
I will show you the one that is absolutely the best for cutting prime ribs.
Outstanding.
Let me give this over here to my new customer. All right. I thank you. May the blade serve you well. You say prime rib.
Yes, sir. I mean the
Now
full
with
chunk.
prime rib, you mean prime rib.
I mean prime rib, medium rare. If I poke it too hard, it's mooing back at me. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
This
Okay.
is a Musashi Gold certificate.
Okay.
So this tells you this is a T10 high carbon blade. It's all hand forged. It gives you all of the little details about it and everything.
Alrighty.
And basically, here's what this is saying. This will cut the pea waddance out of your ribs.
You know, didn't quite understand that, but it sounds like a good deal to me.
That's right. Yeah. So this is the sword.
Okay.
Now this is 2 pin.
Okay.
Now the pins, there's actually holes in the end of the blade.
Right.
And then the handle's called the suka.
Okay.
And you put the handle on and put your pins in, and that's what holds the thing together.
Now, suga, we're not talking about what goes in. We're not
Suka.
Suka.
S-U-K-A.
Okay, so not the stuff that goes in sweet tea.
No. Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
It's the handle of a samurai sword.
Gotcha.
Okay. This part's called the suba.
Suba.
Suba is the hand guard.
Gotcha.
So-
Y'all got this? Y'all got it?
Right.
All right.
And you got 2 spacers in there too. Don't forget your 2 spacers.
2 spacers.
If you ever take the thing apart and you don't put the 2 spacers in there, no bueno.
Yeah, I feel you.
Now, that's what a $625 sword looks like.
Goodness.
Now, that change in color over there by the sharp edge,
Right.
that is called the human.
Human.
The human is made with clay. These swords are manufactured straight.
Okay.
One of the last things they do in the manufacturing process is they lay clay on the backside of the blade.
Okay.
They put it back in the fire and they leave it there until it has a certain color of cherry redness.
Gotcha.
Then they pull it out and put it in the quench water. And in the quench water, it gets its bend.
Okay.
So either it bends real pretty or it shatters into many, many pieces. When you're
Gotcha.
learning how, it normally shatters into many, many pieces.
I have a feeling I would shatter quite a few.
Now, the man that made this sword has been making swords probably more than 5 years. If he has been, between these 2 pins, if we take the suka off,
Right.
will be his signature.
Okay.
Now, this is a known signed sword. I've actually seen the signature on that sword. We actually bought it with the blade, then we chose which suka we wanted, we chose which suba we wanted, and we put the sword together.
Okay.
So, I've seen the signature on that. I never claim a sword to be signed unless I've seen the signature. But this is my finest sword, and probably this particular sword will do the 4 pig carcass demonstration.
Outstanding.
Which, if you've watched The Ultimate Warrior,
Right.
one of the episodes at Samurai versus Vikings.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
And
yeah.
for the samurai sword, they stacked up 4 pig carcasses, and they went shh, and went through them all 4 at one swing.
Nice.
This is the kind of sword that will do that. Musashi is the official sword of the United States Kempo team. That's our guys what go to cutting competitions. So now they use a platinum. Now the platinum is $1,000 sword.
Right.
This is just a gold, but
Just
the gold
Just gold.
series. But that being
We don't want no
said,
stinging cold.
it is in fact a magnificent weapon.
I tell you what, it's beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff.
So,
Hey.
now you know what best to cut your ribs with.
Absolutely. And that 4 pig carcass, man, I got bacon.
That's right.
I got my chitlins.
That's
Man,
right.
I'm set to go.
That's right.
So, my one question though, we're
Yes.
talking on the signature. This
Yes.
for all my geek rednecks out there.
That's right, yes.
For the signature, you're talking, that's basically the difference, the non-signature versus the signature. You're talking cheap bathtub-made cocktail versus Stella Artois.
No,
No?
not at all. Now,
Okay.
as a matter of fact, there was a documentary done on a young Brazilian man.
Okay.
Now he married a Japanese girl. Now he didn't marry
Beautiful
just
babies.
That's right. Not just any Japanese girl. He married the daughter of a master sword maker in Japan.
Very cool.
And this documentary is all about this kid.
Yeah.
And he's apprenticing to his father-in-law, okay, to make swords. And he's considered a prodigy. He's considered like one of the absolute best sword makers of this generation.
The Brazilian guy.
Yes, and he's not going to be allowed to sign his swords until he's been apprenticed for 5 years. That's the rule. You cannot sign your swords unless you've completed your apprenticeship.
Gotcha.
And then either they say, nope, you're not a sword maker, go away, or they say, continue your training, and now you can start signing your swords.
That's how the wrestling business should be.
That's right. Now, the only way to become a master sword maker is to be declared a master by the group of masters.
Gotcha.
By them inspecting your work and saying, this is the work of a master. Now, the whole thing about this documentary was they expect on this kid's 5th anniversary, they will declare him a master.
Okay.
So that's what the whole thing is. He's like really one of the best sword makers they've ever seen.
The expectations are so high.
Yeah, and he's just this kid that married into sword making and just turned out to be a prodigy.
So, rule of thumb, for all my single riblets out there, the woman does make the man.
Yes, always.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Man, hey, I appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
Great stuff, great stuff.
I have promised we are the Treasure Nest. Come and see us. All we do is conventions. That's right. Oh,
Treasure Nest, right here. Hambone approved. Man, I appreciate your time.
all right.
Thank you very
Enjoy,
much.
guys.
Definitely. That's cool stuff, man.